guys, welcome back to my channel for the first episode of season 1, The Bachelorette. Today is the meet and greet, meeting the boys, settling in, getting to know everybody, and just kind of finding out our placement in the house. I know you guys have been so excited for the beginning of this series. I know it's been taking quite a while for it to come into fruition and happen and all that jazz, but now that it's here, there's absolutely no stopping Merrium Feliciano from finding her true love. So here we are at her humble abode. I think it was called like Monterio or something like that, but it's by Delhi, and it's a beautiful house. I think it fits Oasis Springs almost to the T, and it fits Merrium Feliciano perfectly as well. Yes, this is the house that was actually featured in her pilot video, and this is where we're going to be staying for the next few, I guess, weeks or whatever, as we find, or go through the process of finding love. My cat is in my mom's room right now, so hold on just 1 second. All right, so before we hop into the first episode, I just want to go ahead and give myself a little bit of an introduction. My name is Jen, aka Urban Sims. Here on YouTube, I create, obviously, Sims LPs, and sometimes when I get my ish together, I do other LPs as well. My cat is a crackhead and literally likes to run around the house, so you often hear me yelling and screaming and just blurting out randomness to him. I am the creator of The Bachelor and Bachelorette here on YouTube, although this is my first time ever doing The Bachelorette. I made the rules to fit either. So yeah, okay. Anyway, I think that's about it. If you guys do need like a breakdown and a summarization of the rules, I will have them linked to my website. Now, I do not think I've really upgraded any of the rules to like get together, but they're kind of just basically very versatile. That's what I love about this challenge is it's not really like, you don't have to follow a lot of stuff. It's just it's easily like laid out for you, and I don't know, I just think it's a really easy challenge to follow, and it's fun. That's what I love about it. So here we are at Merrium Feliciano's house. This is going to be her bachelor house. I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys very quickly a quick tour so you know where everything is. We are again in Oasis Springs. I'm not sure exactly what this location is called, but you can kind of get a good idea of where it is. Down here there is like a little area, I think, or is there? I thought there was like a little area behind the house she could hang out, or you could go. That's weird. I thought there was. Oh, it's right here. But for some reason, it just looked like it was, I don't know. I think I was really tired that night. Anyway, so this is the front. This is the back. We do have like a swimming pool. We had a photo shoot earlier, so I'm going to go ahead and actually get rid of that right now. Yeah, this is the back. We have like a full-size pool, diving board. I think this is a meditation mat because Merrium Feliciano loves to wake up in the morning and do some yoga and stuff like that. This guy right here reminds me of the moonwalker. I forgot what his name is. The astronaut from MTV. Like on all the like awards and things. That's what it reminds me of. All right, so let me go ahead and show you guys. Now, I did actually just kind of switch out a couple things in the house because this is for a bachelor. I mean, you have to like fit 7 Sims or 8 Sims really. So what I did, that's different for this season than the last season, is that I actually went ahead and put pictures above all of the bachelors' beds. So you can kind of see where they sleep, I guess you could say, like right here. So there we have Ethan, and then we have Damien. So Ethan and Damien share a little bit of a room here, and then down to the hallway over here, actually I have 3 of our bachelors in a room. So we have Bruno and Al. That's gonna be interesting because they have such like not split personalities, but they're completely different. So I think it's gonna be funny that Bruno and Al are pretty much sleeping together. And then we have and Q in the room too. So yeah, we have them. And then also we can claim beds now. So before in my bachelor, the girls were like sleeping in every type of bed, and sometimes they would try to get in with Nolan and stuff like that. So now that the beds are claimed, people should have just a little bit more of an idea of where their beds are and less chance of Goldilocks and the 3 bears happening. So this room we have Cooper Craft, and then we have Glenn, who I absolutely adore. He does remind me of Anonymous. I'm not going to lie. He reminds me of Anonymous, but I like him because he's completely different and unique from everyone else. I love that. So let's go ahead and get it going. Oh, and this is Merrium's room, mind you. Okay, of course, she's got like a whole bunch of pictures of herself. She's just absolutely freaking stunning. Sorry, I'm like bouncing all over the place, but there you go. There's Merrium Feliciano. And her room is on the same floor as everybody else. I know that with Nolan. He had his room on the bottom floor, so his house was a lot more different. But I really like the structure of this place. So what Merrium did for the boys is she knows that, working out is pretty important to most men these days. So she went ahead and set up this room here to be like a home gym so that they could come in here and get their workout on. And yeah, she could go ahead and just slightly stare at them through these double doored glass doors. I don't know, whatever. And let's see what else is around here. So we have a full-size bar, which is very exciting. We can hire one of those. I'm actually thinking we're going to hire a culinary person to come in and cook and stuff like that. Maybe even hire a butler or a maid just to keep the house tidy, because honestly, I don't think that's something that Merrium wants to focus on. And then over here, we have a hot tub, which is really cool because before we didn't have that. And you can fit up to 8 Sims in the hot tub. So, I'm so excited. I am so excited for this series to go ahead and begin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have kind of everybody. I think we can fit everybody. I'm going to have them all come and sit in the living room. I'm going to have Merrium come sit here. And basically, we're going to go around and we're going to go and get to meet everybody, because it's really important that you meet your bachelors. And that's just like what the first day is about. The first day is absolutely about just getting to know everybody and getting to see what they're like and what the compatibility's like. So although Al just absolutely suggests that he watches TV right now, Miriam's like, okay. But yeah, everybody fits in here, which is kind of perfect. But I think we're missing somebody. Who's the lone wolf here? Can you guys figure out who's missing? Because I don't even know. I think it's Damien, right? No, Damien, he's coming. All right, cool. So Damien's going to come over here and he's going to have a seat. So one of the things that I want to do is, for the first episode at least, is just to take the ability to kind of do whatever the hell you want to do, and turn that off, because this is obviously, kind of important, that we all get to sit down and get to know each other, and we don't have any Sims just kind of wandering off, doing their own damn thing. Al, I would really prefer if you just turned off the TV right now. Thank you. And Damien's coming. Nice for you to go ahead and join us, Damien. I love it. Okay, so what I want to do is take a picture, and look at her. She's so excited. Oh, when we were outside, you guys, I don't know if you saw, like, the lady in black. She was, like, walking down the street, and she was like, damn, you fine? Like, right? Oh, my God. So this is season 1's household. I mean, we have all of these fine, amazing men here. I'm absolutely excited to see them all just alive in the flesh. I want to see if I can get a picture of our first sit down, because you know what? This is actually really beneficial and important, because one day we're going to look back on this and we're going to be like, yes, I remember the first day that they all sat down, and, I don't really think this is a good picture though, Jen. What do you think? No? All right. I'm going to try to get in there as good as I can, but it's kind of like difficult, really. I don't know. It's like an awkward shape. And then we have the lamp in front of Damien's face. So I think we almost got it. Almost. Okay. So like right there should be okay. It's a very awkward picture, but at least everybody is in it. All right. So let me go ahead and just kind of start to get to know everybody. I just want, Merrium to go ahead and introduce herself. So what she's going to do is she's just going to go ahead and ask about their day. I don't know why she has to stand like right in front of them. Like, you're going to go sit somewhere else. There's really nowhere for you to sit. But this is a good way for her to go ahead and go around the living room and get to know everybody and kind of start the foot off right, seeing who has, the best compatibility, essentially. So I love this. I don't think she got to go ahead and say anything to Al yet. So I'll definitely make sure that happens. I can kind of see who's getting included in this conversation because they're waving. I think that's kind of cute. It feels pretty authentic to me. Did she get to say anything? Okay, no, she's going to go wave to Glenn. But she, stands up and looks at him and then goes ahead and sits down. I don't think she got to say anything to Al yet. But I'm going to go ahead and just do it one more time just to make sure that we got him in there. So there we go. Everybody's meeting each other. And then after this, we could go ahead and kind of disable I think it's called autonomy or whatever, and we can go about our business and do our thing. Merrium looks absolutely stunning. And what I love about this part, in the beginning of this episode is I feel like a little more polished when it comes to The Bachelor and The Bachelorette. Like, I know what I want to make it look a little more formal. All of the men are in a beautiful tux or suit, I guess you could say. And that's pretty important, you know. I mean, I want the first day to be a formal day, and then after that we can kind of play around and get more into our personalities and changing up their outfits and things like that. Because remember, on day 3 is our first elimination, which I feel is crazy. Because tomorrow, I believe, is getting to know everybody. But like, we're going to go to like a venue, we're going to go party, we're going to go hang out and just kind of weed through everybody. And then on day 3, it's speed dating. So you go and you date as many people as you can. You start with the people who have the least amount of like relationship with Merrium. And then at the end of the day, I think it is elimination, something like that. So it's kind of crazy how that all kind of just works out. So remember, we can allow only Merrium to interact with the Sims. We can have her interact, but she can't do anything romantic unless she gets a whim to do so. And obviously no woohooing or anything like that until the final 2 contestants, I believe, is what it is. There's a little bit of technicalities in the rules and all that jazz, but pretty much it sorts itself out. But we'll just worry about today, day 1, just kind of where it's really relaxed and getting to know everybody. And it seems like everyone's kind of enjoying each other in the terms of just relaxing and chatting and all that jazz. And everybody seems to have a really good relationship. You know, it was great meeting, and we can go ahead and go about our business. Merrium actually needs to go ahead and use the restroom really quick. So she's like, all this excitement has her like really really like tied up. She's so happy. This is so exciting for her. It's a little nerve-wracking. Oh, and then we have Ethan already breaking it down. So let's go and see who she already has a relationship with. They all seem pretty standard, although she seems to already off the bat have a better relationship with Alejandro and Bruno, which is very interesting already. Like, they seem to hit it off, which in my personal opinion, I think if anything, like, what's my personal opinion? I think Damien is someone I would see her with for sure. Bruno's like not the kind of guy I would think she would go for, to be honest, but that's not, you know, I choose people who I find that are interesting and will make an interesting LP, and I like differences. So I also don't want to do like all cookie cutter same guys, like they all have the same story, look the same. No, that's not what I'm into. But I definitely love the diversity in this household. And we have Q too. I also could see her with Q. He's in here working it out. He's trying to impress Merrium. Hell yes. So let's go ahead and get our butler or maid taken care of. So let's go ahead and hire a service. So yeah, the first day is, like I said, very relaxed, very chill, not a lot going on, but you know, as any LP progresses, it gets more and more interesting. So just have some patience that the first part isn't like dramatic or anything, because it's not going to be. But anyway, I'm going to definitely do a scheduled maid, because someone to be able to clean up after the house and all that jazz. Because this is a relaxing kind of day. I do want to hire a mixologist to come in and maybe even go ahead and hire a pianist. So it's like a low-key party, but just at our house, you know? So I think that's kind of cool. And everybody seems to really enjoy the living room. What I love about the living room is that everybody fits. So that's perfect. We have 8 Sims who fit comfortably and all that jazz. So Merrium's like, excuse me, boys, I'm going to go ahead and go upstairs, and I'm going to just freshen up a little bit. I'm going to get out of this gown into something a little more comfortable. And she's got to be super uncomfortable, you guys, because this ball gown, it rides up the nanny cracks. So let me go in here and have her change her outfit or change her appearance a little bit. And I'm going to let them go ahead and start chatting and seeing what kind of relationship they have, because I'm sure they're bound to butt heads. Al's actually a pretty friendly guy. You know, he's going around talking to everybody, engaging with the other contestants and, you know, talking to him and learning their interests. And Al's like, oh, I hear you like you're a DJ. And you love to, like, you know, go to, like, famous shows and mix. And he goes, yeah, my name's DJ Q-Tip. No, I'm just kidding, DJ Q. Q-Tip. I'm so cute. All right. In all seriousness, as much as I think this is her every day, right? As much as I love her every day, I do think she needs to wear something a little more chill. You know, she's always going to be the girl to kind of wear like these super duper skimpy dresses and like, you know, not skimpy, but she's always going to be pretty fashionable. I think anyway. So this is actually a really pretty dress, I think, for the Bachelorette. I'm going to leave everything that she kind of has going on right now on. I like it all. I like her jewels. I like her earrings. I don't want to change too much about her. These are like, seriously though, one of my favorite pairs of earrings. And I love the bracelet that goes along with it. Well, I don't think they went along with each other, but they look really, really nice. So I definitely want to do more lookbooks, and I keep saying that. They're like, include everything. They take up so much time. So there we go. There's Merrium Feliciano's kind of like everyday look. And then I think I'm going to give her a second everyday look as well. Something a little more low-key. All right, so what could we go ahead and put on her? So she has like medium hair, but like obviously, you know, in The Sims, you can switch it up. I mean, extensions. Girls are like, you know, I have extensions. Like, let's be real. You don't have to have one sort of length of hairstyle all the time. I think with this one, though, I do want to do something a little more like casual, not too dressy. But of course, when I say that, it's going to probably come out super duper 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 dressy. These ones are like almost the same, but I feel like this has like more of a brighter color palette. That is really weird because I know that somebody else created this, but yet this person saying that they created it and all that they did was add the ruching. But like more ruching than this one already has. That's weird, huh? I don't know. I think Star-Lord made this one though. I don't know. Maybe they did it with permission. I mean, whatever. I'm not gonna judge, but actually, now that I'm thinking about it, like, that really does look like that. It looks very similar. So I think we're going to go with this color of dress. It is not, like, what I was hoping for, like, super duper casual, but it looks nice. And Merrium wants to look good for her boys, right? So I like the jewels and all that jazz. I do. I really love her jewels. But I think we're going to probably play with a little bit of a funner lip color ensemble. Yes, the majority of getting to know these boys is making sure that you are on fleek, okay? Like, you look good. And I know that word should die. A lot of people feel that way. But it's a highly addictive word. Once you start saying it, there's no going back. All right, so I think I love this kind of like Barbie look on her. It looks really cute. So we're just going to go with that really fast. And I'm definitely going to have Merrium get some damn drinks in her. I'm going to have her have a good time. We could go out and swim, hang out with the boys. I mean, there's just so much more to do, I feel like, now than there was when The Bachelor came out. And I feel like that is going to create, or it's going to essentially make for a really good LP. I'm really happy about that. So let's go and just change her outfit into her everyday 2 for now, because otherwise she's just in another ball gown, but she looks so cute. Oh, and then I was going to have her go ahead and freshen up a little bit because that's what she wanted to do. All right, so let's go downstairs and see what all the boys are up to while Merrium is freshening up. Seems like the TV is a really big hit. If this becomes a major distraction, the worst thing that I'm going to have to do right now is probably, where the hell is why is she leaving? Where is she going? What the hell? I was seriously going to have a drink and you're leaving me? That is so weird. I paid $100 and you're like leaving. That is such crap. Oh no, there's somebody else coming in. I'm like, I see how quickly I get in a tizzy. I get so angry. Order drink. I'm gonna just order my favorite drink. And then look at her. She wants to do something romantic. So she can. She can do something romantic with anybody that she feels like she wants to do something romantic with. And I think if we're going to do something romantic, we're probably going to go with the person I feel like she has the best relationship with. And so far, that's Al. I don't have to do it right now. But maybe after my drink, I will feel more inclined to be a little mischievous and outgoing. I'm so excited. Look at Bruno. He's already getting turned up. He was like ready. Al's having a seat next to me. Oh, hello there, Al. Oh, okay. She's gonna go ahead and get to know him. I don't think he's talking to Bruno right now, but I'm gonna go and say hi. And all that Cooper is doing and all that Ethan are doing is they can't get over the size of this damn TV. Like, the two of them, they're horrible. You should be getting to know your girl, but you're too busy looking at the freaking TV. I don't think that was ever an issue in Nolan's house. I don't know if Nolan even had a TV. Oh, Q Daddy. Hello. He really knows how to stop the competition. He walks in naked. That makes perfect sense. He should come sit down. He's actually really unique looking. This is cool. They're all kind of like hanging out at the bar, having a good time. Al is definitely trying to chat at Merrium, and I like that. I really do. She is going to do something romantic, and she's going to kind of do, she's going to compliment his appearance. We're going to keep it, I think, appropriate, you know, for like a first meet and greet. She's not going to go and like show him her goodies like on the first day that they've met. But I definitely want her to be kind of romantic. And Bruno even seems to be doing it well. So, like, kind of getting in with her a little bit. But I wanted to do that romantic interaction, but it doesn't seem to be working. Because you're talking to the wrong person, honey. You're facing that way, but Al's over here. All right, so good. We got to do something romantic, and she already wants to kiss someone. I think there is a rule against that, but I'm going to pin it just to double check, because actually I didn't print out the rules. So I'm going to let Merrium go ahead and mingle. I'm going to have her go ahead and mingle with Glenn. Glenn's actually listening to the music right now. He's a very sophisticated guy, and he has a deep appreciation for music. So I do think that it would be kind of fitting to get to know him, because he's not going to stand out as more as you know, all the other men, but I definitely think it'd be kind of cool just to get to know everybody and give them all a fair shot, you know? So this is cool. I'm really excited about this, actually. It's going really well. And you guys got to leave your comments along the way. Oh, God, I'm recording a video. Damn, and I just dropped something on the floor. My oatmeal cup just went on the ground. Cute. But I don't know what the hell they're talking about. But she's like, oh, you like Simless? What's his name? Simless Beethoven? Simtoven. You like him? Yeah? Mm-hmm. Aw. She got up real quick, though. Oh, she went to get up to put her drink down. Okay, that's weird. We could discuss some interests, too. And then here comes Al. He's like back to the TV again, but he's definitely pretending to watch the TV, yet talk to Merrium. I think we're gonna have to. I wish you could lock the TV, like you could lock it so nobody could play with it. That'd be really, really cool. And then over here in the kitchen, we have Damian Riley cooking us up a plate of mac and cheese. How cute is that? He's calling everybody to the meal too. Aw, that is so sweet. That is a really good way to like get everybody, you know, one place at a time. I like that. I like how he's kind of like, hey guys, come sit down, aka Merrium. What I love about this house is it fits all of the contestants. And Miriam's just kind of like, wow, thank you. I'm glad that you cooked food, but of course she didn't get anything. That is such a shame. Aww. Sorry, she'll eat the grilled cheese sandwich. Not a big deal. Thanks, guys. I like how everybody had a nice plate of mac, and then she ends up getting the freaking grilled cheese. But that is totally freaking sweet of Damien. And he's already changed out of his suit. He's like, forget this. So we're going to discuss our favorite authors, because I do think Damien likes to read. He's really into books. Of course, he's a doctor, right? So I got to make sure that nobody has a career right now. He's actually working as a mailroom technician, which is kind of funny. I think it's like his part-time job or whatever. But I got to make sure that nobody has a job. So I'm definitely going to have him go ahead and quit his job really fast, just to make sure that we don't have any issues. Call in fake sick. Oh, okay. I can't actually have him quit. What? I think I would have to do it on the computer. I'm not going to really worry about it right this second. But Damien has decided to go ahead and take a seat next to Merrium. So while that he's here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to be funny and do an impression. And he's actually speaking about, you know, heartbreak and her past relationships and kind of like getting to know where she's kind of come from and what actually made her want to do The Bachelor. I love how everybody is like having such a good time and eating. And it feels like a party. It really, really, really does. It feels like a really good time. I love it. We're actually getting very close to the end of the first part, which is crazy, right? Because I feel like it seriously just started, but we definitely are. It's getting late, and we have to get up really, really early tomorrow. But I'm gonna play just a little bit longer, since this is more of like an introductory part, and not a lot is really happening. But yeah, she's talking to him about urinals, I guess. I really don't know. But Al is cleaning up all the dishes, and it seems like we really have a nice She wants to chat with Alejandro. Okay. But it seems like we have a nice full room of gentlemen. Like, a lot of the guys are very sweet, kind, and courteous. And they are all doing their part and kind of taking care of Merrium. And I like that. I really, really do. I really like that, actually. I think that's really sweet. But she wanted to talk to Alejandro, so I guess that's what she's going to go ahead and do. Very interested in seeing who has a better relationship right now. The ones I feel like aren't sticking out too much are Cooper, Q. I haven't really heard anything from. Who else is not really sticking out too much? I don't really know. Like, I don't feel like, let's just see what the relationship is right now with everybody. So, yeah, I would definitely say, like, Cooper, Q, Glenn, Ethan, those guys are the ones that aren't really sticking out. Right now, Alejandro, Damien, and I think Bruno are the ones that are kind of, like, in the forefront line, really trying to make an impression on Mrs. Merrium here. And it's already dark outside, you guys. That is crazy. By like 10 o'clock or so, I want them all in bed sleeping. So Ali's just really just chatting it up with her. And Alejandro and, it looks like they're actually going to go to sleep. So I don't know if Q claimed his bed. But it looks like we are probably going to go ahead and wrap it up because everybody is getting really sleepy. But I just need to make sure that everybody has claimed their beds. Q is sleeping in with everybody else right now. So I'm going to make sure that his bed's claimed. No, his bed was not claimed. He was trying to go and sleep with Mrs. Merrium Feliciano. But I can't even believe on the first day that you're here, you're going to go to sleep like you haven't even tried at all to make an impression with her. And she's like alone right now, But I can't make them come to her. Like, she can go to them, but he's going to sleep. Well, he was trying to go to sleep, but maybe Merrium should go talk to Q. I think she should because she hasn't really gotten a chance to. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell him an unbelievable story and kind of see where that goes. And he's just like in his workout trunks, totally just chilling, no big deal. And then Damien. Okay, Al, I really want Al to go ahead and continue what he was doing. He was actually cleaning up the dishes, so I'm going to let him go ahead and finish doing that because that was one of the things he was doing. Looks like Cooper is already sleeping. I'm going to make sure he's in his bed. He is. Okay, we're going to do auto lights, all lights right now because it is dark. It is nighttime, so I'm going to do that. During the day, I'll keep them on, but at night, I'm going to make sure they're auto. So here is Merrium. And look at her. She is rolling in the dough, you guys. She is a millionaire. Like, she has a lot of freaking money. And then Damien is chatting. And it looks like all the other boys are ready to kind of go to sleep. I don't know what Al is doing. He's cleaning up everything. He's such a good guy. Like, maybe we don't even need a freaking maid after all. And he's, like, thinking about space ponies. He's thinking about being romantic. He's thinking about, hey, baby. Hey, baby. No, he's thinking a good, I'm not going to lie. Al, he seemed to be a little more timid to me, but everything that he's kind of gone through in his life, he really has realized if you want something bad enough, you got to go out there and you got to make yourself known. You got to make an impression. And you definitely got to show the competition who you really is. But it appears to me that everybody is kind of going to sleep now. It was a really, really amazing first introduction day. I am so excited. What the hell do you think you're doing, Damien? He's like, I'm going to sleep with you, boo-boo. No, you aren't, Tootsie Roll. I don't know where the hell your bed is, but you are definitely not sleeping with her. I think you're in with, who are you in with? Damien. Okay, you're right here. You're next to Cooper, or Ethan, I'm sorry. So let me make sure everybody knows what they're doing. I think, he doesn't want her to go to sleep. Look at this. He's like, no. He's going in her room. I think he's like straight up going to wake her up. No, he wanted to say goodnight to her. And Damien too, you need to go to sleep. If that's what you're going to do, go ahead. But you are not going to sit there and stand over her like a creep. But I feel like the competition with the boys is definitely going to be even more stronger with the girls. Like, I can already see it. I can already kind of see it happening. And that's really freaking awesome. So anyways, guys, that was the first episode of The Bachelorette. Yay! I am so excited. I absolutely enjoyed it, loved it. I can't wait to have more of it. Tomorrow is day 2, and that is when we grab all of our Bachelor contestants and we go out for a night on the town and see what these men are really about. So go ahead and let me know what you guys think in the comments down below where the sun doesn't shine. Don't forget to go ahead and comment, rate, and subscribe. And I will see you all next time. Bye, guys. Meet Merrium Feliciano, Oasis Springs' former mafia princess. She is one tough cookie despite her girl-next-door exterior. Being 27, Merrium is looking for love, not games. Go hard or go home, boys. Having been married once before to a nightmare, Merrium is hesitant to do it again. However, after spending a few years alone, she misses that companionship dearly.